Berget 20, 2024. The final bridge. And I don't know who chose this title for the game, but he must have been one crazy madman. Because this was all going to lead to a lot of combat that was going to be happening around the bridges. And we know that this was not going to be easy. And we were right. It was not. Welcome to the Berget 20 series, where I go over my and our company's story during Berget 20. A year filled with massive battles, good communication and teamwork with amazing people. Take a seat and enjoy this anniversary year of Berget events.
Keep going up slowly. Right flag, you need to push up. 5 people to secure them. Lead your man. Lead your man. I don't have any mans over here. Oh fuck. So everybody knows what we need to do today. Ready? Get into the building! One more. Move! Move!
I'm sent to rest by my Capt.
Yeah, it is wrong. Oh, that's the checkpoint.
But how did we get here? To fight over a vehicle coming from the road, trying to unload in the fisherman village. Let's go back a few days.
So let's see if we get to do this, or if HP changes to their own idea. When will they present?
1700s can be ready.
I have a meeting at 4 with them, so I kind of wanted.
Can we ask them to do that quicker?
Rhythm can brief our platoon.
You all agree on this path?
Yeah.
Then you go with your path.
Okay.
Let's start the story here. We have been on site since yesterday, we have built our tents, we are set up the base, so we have been settled in a little bit. And we have been planning this game for a few months now. We had about 2 meetings each month with different groups since February to get everyone on board. And each year it is a challenge that requires different solutions. And this is why I like the part that I do, being a company commander. All pieces of the puzzle need to work or the plan just falls apart. This year we lead the biggest infantry unit with 4 infantry platoons and 1 mechanized platoon, which is about 175 people and 7 vehicles. All that planning leads to this moment in June, where everything comes together and where it will show if all the planning that we did actually pays off. But first I want to give you an overview on how we build up our team. We had different companies, Papa Company, Tango Company, and Romeo Company. Besides the companies, we had an HQ, and we had a few side platoons that were doing different things. Now Papa, that's us. Papa Company was built from Belgians, Croatians, Swedes, Portuguese, Norwegian, Austrian, Italian, and French people. Tango Company was mostly made out of Lithuanians and some German-speaking people, and then an international unit as Squad 4, and 1 small Finnish unit for reconnaissance missions. And Romeo was mostly Swedish people, and while the other 2 companies mostly were going to stick together as a company, Romeo was going to split up in different smaller platoons to do missions. Then we had X-Ray, who was going to be our engineers. They were going to build bridges, lay mines, and some other stuff. We had Sierra, which were going to be our reconnaissance units, and Alpha, like I said, close protection. Each color in this Miro board means something. I have a full video that goes over how we plan everything for Berget, and I will link it here above. Now at the bottom we have some information specifically for the game. We have our feedback corner, we have the map, we have some different intel that we got from different years, and then we also have the base planning on where all the units are going to be placed. Yes, all that stuff was done before the game. Besides that, we have our leadership model, Airsoft playbook, HQ list of equipment for Berget, operation orders, some communication stuff, radio frequencies, and much more. So as you can see, a lot of planning. Now let's go to the mission.
For once we're 3 hours early. Once in Berget it's early.
Steady, Igor is.
So we prepare too fast.
They have the plan already. We're gonna listen out.
Prepare too fast.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Now the first mission was a big one, a difficult one. But with 3 solid company commanders leading groups of over 100 people, we were confident that things would work out in one way or another. So let's go over the plan that we made. I'm going to use 2 different colors on the map. One will be pink, that was our team, and then the other one is blue, which will represent the enemy, because yellow on the map is not going to show up. And blue and yellow was mostly working together in this game because of the numbers. We had about 50% of the numbers, and yellow and blue together, they also had about 50% of the numbers. The yellow base was located a little bit south of the sand hill, and the blue base was even more to the south of the map. The main objective of the mission of today was that we were going to go for the main objective of the event, which was a safe that was located in this area. We needed to open it, extract some stuff, bring it back to our base. To be able to do that, we needed to control the fortresses that are in the area, and if we control the fortresses, then we can open up the safe. And because we have 3 different companies, we decided to have 3 attack vectors on the sandpit. Oh yeah, and this is our base here. All companies were going to move out on the same route here, except Tango Company that was going to go around here, move around here, and then move through the forest. Romeo Company was going to join Papa Company down the road and then break off a little bit before the intersection, go east through the forest to attack the sandpit from the north. In the meantime, Tango Company was going to move down, ready to attack the sandpit from the east. It was our task as Papa Company to push through, and we got an extra mission to find somebody here in this location, pick up that person, push on, push over the bridge that we thought that was going to be a problem, move along the road, take CP1, and be ready to attack from the west side. Now this is all beautiful on paper, but how do we get there? Because we still have an enemy force that is also moving out from their base at the same time that we are moving. And if you calculate the time that we are moving down, they have the same time to move up. So if we say that we move on a certain speed down, they move at the same speed up. So that means that we would meet somewhere here, around the bridge. That was going to be a very difficult choke point to pass. So plan A, if everything goes well, we just move up to the sandpit and attack from 3 different directions. Plan B was Tango is still going on this side, ready to attack from the east side. Romeo is still going to go through the forest around here, and Papa is still going to move up and hold position alongside the bridge. When the enemy was taking us so hard that we were not able to cross the bridge, Romeo would push up their location, try to move on, get into the rear of the enemy, and try to destroy them. If that happens, we continue with the original plan, with Papa attacking from the west side, Romeo going back and attacking from the north side. And so this was plan B. And for this plan, we need the engineers to build a bridge over the river that was not crossable without getting wet. So let's figure out what the enemy was going to do, how they were going to do it, with how many people they were going to do it, and how far we could push through to try to get to our objective. Now that we have a plan, we need to brief our people. And we had a lot of meetings before online, which helped to have already a good line of communication. We know each other's face, how we talk, how to talk to each other, and that is a very important key factor to keep the communication flowing. Something that is very important in a group with this size. And yes, there are still people coming in everywhere that need a sleeping spot, so there is a lot of stuff happening, and it is very hot and we don't have a lot of shade, so we need to take care of our people so they are not getting sunstroke before the game even starts. One of the people built a sandbox map that represented the whole game area, and this makes it a lot easier to show what is going on to more people at the same time. On the meetings we usually invite as many leaders as possible so everyone is on board what needs to happen. And while yes, this is a simulation game, it is still Airsoft, and a lot of things need to be adapted or changed to be able to work in our world.
We have 4 phase lines, easy to remember. The first one begins with A, first letter of the alphabet. R sold. The second, B, second letter of the alphabet. Bitch.
A lot of information is coming in a very short time period. And that is why I love the planning that we do beforehand, because then we don't need to focus on all that stuff that we've already done and can focus on this. And still, letting HQ know that we passed the phase lines, spoiler alert, nobody did that. So we learn every single time, learn from our mistakes and do better the next time.
Once you pass this one, report it upwards. So if you're a platoon commander, you report it to
Company commander.
company commanders. And company commanders report it to
You.
or HQ at least, yeah. The next phase line is pitch.
Because communication is a point-to-point thing on this map, and we're trying something now with mesh-tastic nodes. But we have a weather balloon high up in the air, and there's gonna be a node attached to it. Sadly, when the balloon was in the air for 30 minutes, the line snapped and we lost the balloon and the node. But luckily this was only a test setup and it was not our main form of communication.
Your company's here?
Yes.
Falling.
Time for the pre-game lineup and speeches from our commanders. Lining up 500 people takes a bit of time, and this is something that will happen more during this game. It is hurry up and wait. For example, if the lineup is at 1900, I ask people to be there 15 minutes early. So if people are late, we are still on time. And then platoon commanders will do the same thing with their people just to be sure that they are on time. So they will also have 10-15 minutes of extra time. So that means that their people need to be ready at 1830. And squad leaders, they will do the same thing with their squad. They will also add in a little bit of extra time. So that means that yes, the lineup is at 1900, but the people are getting ready at 1815. So as you can see, you need a lot more time to prepare stuff if you are in a bigger group. And we're trying to do it more efficient year after year. And again, the pre-game meetings, they help a lot because you already know who to communicate with. And then our commanders take the stand and do some speeches to make us ready for the game. Because after this lineup and speeches, it is time to go for the first mission. And everyone is briefed and pumped to go and ready to kick some ass.
Company commander, report X-ray.
Present and accounted for!
Papa,
Present and accounted for!
Tango,
I think.
Romeo, Sierra, Alpha, present and accounted for. HQ.
Yes.
Battalion, attention! Commander, I present you Repa and Toothless, sir!
Okay, so first of all, I will give a short time frame.
And as you can hear, the wind and the distance was blocking the sound to get to everyone. So we couldn't hear the speeches.
Everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Over the year we lost plenty of people we know. We gotta commemorate 2 of those. That has a lot of friends here. First of all, we gotta commemorate a good friend of ours, everybody, a lot of people here.
Louder.
Johan Fredriksson, who died while actively voluntarily fighting in Ukraine.
So the first solution that I had was run up to the end of the line of people because I know what was coming. So then I explained to people that it was going to be a minute of silence for a friend that died in Ukraine.
Okay. He's doing a remembrance for a guy that died in Ukraine and one friend that died from cancer. So we're gonna have a minute silence for that.
May I suggest you may transmit the rest of the speech over the HQ channel? Första smarta saken.
Battalion, attention!
And after that minute of silence, I went back to the command truck to ask them to use the radio. And then I used my radio as an amplifier so everybody could hear the speeches. Something new that we noticed and learned and that we will use and take with us for the next game.
The Berget 20. It's actually 11th for me, and
They don't hear shit there.
somebody asked me last year.
Can you transmit over the HQ channel and go put my radio there?
Yeah, we can.
And I love the speech so much that I'm just gonna keep it into the video. Listen to the speech and see how silent everybody is and listens to the speech of the commander. And this is what I like about this team.
So somebody asked what's special about the Berget, and I replied to him with whatever I had in mind. And it took me some time to understand that it's about everything. Yeah, it's about the road trip or maybe flight. It's about locations. It's about the settings, the history, the story. But more or less, most important thing it is about people and the players who come. And I actually miss all of you guys and girls for 1 year exactly. And since, I don't know, since early November I get my anxiety pumped up and like at this moment I feel my adrenaline flowing off from all of my characters. so I do believe that Berget is special for everybody, and those who are coming first time, for this game first time, believe me, most of you will become addicts for this game, and you will just come again and again and again. As for this week's mission, we're a peaceful country. Langoi? Yeah, Langoi. So we're a peaceful country of Langoi, and we have a very, very peaceful army. You know what is the difference between the peaceful and non-peaceful army is? The peaceful army can inflict a very, very much violence. Because if you cannot inflict any violence, you are not peaceful, you are useful. Useless, yeah, and harmless. So I want you all, during this week, to inflict as much violence as you can, so our enemy would, even after the game, peace in their dreams. So, the question is, are you up to the task? Are you ready? Yeah! Okay. Respectful, yeah. So, we will ride at 9 sharp.
Company commanders, take over your company! Prepare, fight, and kill! Go!
Alright boys, let's go.
Alright, Papa, get ready! For the people that don't have their gear on, get your gear on and assemble on the road when ready!
Papa? En voor dingen moet ik hier links moet ik ace hebben.
Deze
Ja,
hier.
ik ben hier. Andere ace.
Oké.
En nog vragen of opmerkingen voor mij?
Nee.
Ik ga Westfalen.
I heard the plan, like we're gonna move all at once, all out this, and then I'm guessing yellow's gonna come from that side, and as soon as we move out.
There was gonna be 2 people in the HQ, they can hold it.
Well, if that...
And I had...
Papa 3 al vooraan zitten?
ja.
Ik ga het vragen.
Thank you. Farah, control your people.
Our vehicles were a little bit too excited and they were staging too far from our staging area, so they had to roll back to their position that they needed to be in so we can have our starting setup ready to go. And for the start of the mission, we will have our 3rd platoon in the front, we have our 1st platoon behind that, then we have a vehicle group, then we have platoon 4, another vehicle group, and at the end we have platoon 2 because the last people just came in and they were not ready yet.
Dat is goed. Dat is goed. A little too excited, yes? A little bit more to the right so vehicles can pass. Yeah, that right.
That's your right.
Yeah, my right. I'm
Standing on the left side.
Papa 1, 2, 3, 4. Close to the truck. Safety briefing now.
500 people moving to positions is a lot. And most of the people are pumped and ready to go. But some are still putting on gear, they don't know their positions, they're still being briefed by their squad leaders or platoon commanders. It is mayhem. And there's so much stuff happening at the same time that I forgot about our truck safety briefing, which was an important one because it's a big truck, and with people running around the big truck, there's always safety issues. And we're about 15 minutes before go time, and I have to disrupt all the prep work that the people are doing from Papa Company and assemble everyone for that specific safety briefing.
Get closer! Get up! Come on! Move along around the truck. Move up around the truck, I don't give a fuck, around the truck, come on. If you're standing still in front of me, you're doing something wrong.
Well, I'm slowly moving, sir.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you can be too.
Silla,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm gonna take the short version.
You can do whatever you want as long as everybody feels safe. All right. Everybody stop moving and shut up. Silla's gonna do the talking.
And it's saying dismount, mount up, you're dead. That means that my truck is dead. And bed, the flatbed or the cabin clear. That means everything is safe and I can go. I have water, I have bandage, and
above all, listen to you.
yes, listen to me, or the one who is in charge here.
Pull off the road because we're gonna move out in 8 minutes. One more time, hold!
Wait!
When if the vehicle is driving and you want to have secure from the vehicle, the wheels and your feet, the wheels gonna win.
Just mind the fucking big truck, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, happy hunting.
Yeah, same.
2 minutes.
Ida is wondering if we should move up a little.
No, stay.
By the way.
Okay. Each time you hear Papa 6, it's for you. Okay. You are 1. Okay.
Papa 1, lock and load. Make sure you remember it's right. Yes. Warriors!
Not you. You're 4. You need to wait. 4 wait. 4 needs to wait. 4 wait.
Guys, stay safe.
That's smart. Cameraman, don't die.
Hold on.
On est Berget, on dit gamer.
On vient de France, on n'a pas peur.
On vient de France, on n'a pas peur.
On fait des kills, on fait tout le temps.
On fait des kills, on fait tout le temps.
So Jonathan, are you going to cross the middle?
Huh?
Are you going to cross the middle? Okay, do it.
Do it.
So if we just take everyone and go across the bridge.
We can try. We can try.
Because they can't kill us all.
A lot of them need to respawn, you regroup and you do it again.
And just keep on going.
Keep going, yeah.
Okay.
Good. There are still mines on the other side of the bridge.
Oh. Okay.
But thank you for your enthusiasm. Papa 6 is still holding the bridge, but we cannot cross at any point. We tried different waves on different points, but we can't get across. How is Romeo doing? Over. Good job, everybody. You scared it away. 3 minutes. Left side is friendly.
That's it, go back, Peter.
Huh?